Hey everybody, what's up? It is Dom here, back once again. We're playing Total War Warhammer 3, but what we're doing is actually going underneath the hood, looking at the mod list that I use for campaign, free battles, playing around with friends. It does work for multiplayer, it works for campaigns, add some new factions to it and whatnot. So there's me with Skyrim. I use that for pretty much all my mod collections there. Now here's a couple things to note here. Before we start, of course, I'm not too adversed, like massively knowledgeable of the world of Warhammer. All right, so but you're not going to see any mods in here where all of a sudden I'm adding like a Star Wars trooper or a Fallout guy or little, anime person here. I think the craziest thing I have is maybe like Guns of the Empire, which I mean it's not adding like AK-47s or anything like that. And I believe there is another one for the Hung here. It kind of adds in like a Genghis Khan style faction. But even then, it's not in the campaign. It's only for custom battle. And I thought it fit more into the world there too. But going throughout the mods here, a lot of these are, is what I would say, just better quality of life things. Like AI General, if I want to go through and just let the game play and see how it pans out between them without me going in and just controlling more of it. I can use the better camera mod, just go and see cinematically how things will look. But a lot of these are mostly expansions, and I would call this, I have a big problem for Mortal Kombat Armageddon. If you ever played that game, you got more and more and more. And as a kid, I was like, this is amazing to have all my Mortal Kombat characters on one screen, and you just kind of want more and more stuff to play with, even if you don't play with every single person. It's kind of the same way with Warhammer. If I go over to Warhammer here, and I go to Skirmish and AI, so now we have some additional people like the Rot Blood Tribe, Cabal, the Hung. But even then, with like the Tomb Kings, you can see that the roster is now much more stacked. You can see I have these little more regiments, more renowned regiments, more just normal stuff to play as. Even some stuff where I was playing, I was like, well, that'd be kind of cool to see, like, where is it, the Vampire Coast, but with the normal pirates also from Sartosa, having their own stuff going on there. But like I said, this doesn't just include custom battles. You can go into the campaign. Mortal Empires.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Yeah, thanks, dude. And you can see we have all these factions available here to play as. More and more
The eternal
additional
challenger.
choices here. You can toggle the minor factions on or off. So for instance, even though this dude right here, Egil Stirjborn, I don't know how to say his name, even though he's not a dude with a little intro like these guys, he still is more important than these minor ones here, because he'll get his own little spinny dude and whatnot. And most of them do actually include their own lore for the guys. All of them are going to show where they're going to show up on the map. Like I said, keep in mind, this is even multiplayer compatible, because I'm playing this with a few friends of mine there. Now, I can spend all day rambling on, talking about all the crazy stuff in this mod collection here, but yeah, everything is good to go. If you guys have any questions about the load order, I pretty much left it at the default when I boot up Warhammer to go and put through the load order there. But if you have any questions, if it's not acting quite right for you, I haven't had any crashes with this, and don't be surprised if from this video later on the line someone creates more factions, more cool stuff, and I keep on adding here to this mod list. I honestly didn't think I was going to even crack 10 mods, and here I am now at 43, and I just keep seeing more and more cool stuff to keep on adding there, because I started off playing as Kislev. I was like, Kislev's pretty cool, but they need more. They showed off a lot as the very first faction I ever played as in the campaign with the prologue, and they just kept having me want more and more of that faction there, and so I wanted more infantry, more renowned regiments, more lords and heroes to play as there with greater variety. So that's just one example of just a faction that's just going to get more and more choices with this little mod collection, hopefully even more over the time. This game's still, I would say not necessarily in development, post development of its 1.0 release. We're going to get additional DLCs, of course, mods that will come out for it. But if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Any mod recommendations, I highly would appreciate it. Leave them down below. And with that, everybody, hopefully you guys got some usage there out of this mod collection that I use here. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys around more for campaign, just some free battles, custom battles, maybe even some multiplayer or live streams for Warhammer 3. Like I said, quickly became one of my most addictive games of this year so far, and for good reason. It's a pretty darn good game. All right, everybody, well, that's gonna wrap it up here today. You guys have a great rest of the day. Take care.